Hello, good morning. My name is Nathan Clark. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV in beautiful Fountain, Colorado. I'm here to show you the 2023 Winnebago Revel 44E. Please come along with me. First of all, you've got the Carefree awning. It is a wind sensing awning, so if you go out for a hike and you leave your awning out, you don't have to stress about it. If a gust of wind comes up, it'll actually automatically pull it in. You actually have awning lights out there, so you can sit out here and at night and enjoy your outside experience. It is an armless awning, so you don't have to worry about anything that you're going to bump your head into. These are the stylized performance wheels and off-road tires. They are an upgrade for Winnebago, for the Revel. Coming around the back, open this area up here. It goes all the way open. A few things to talk about on this. You've got your exterior ladder on the outside. You also have a door handle if you ever need to step out from the inside to the outside. There is a magnetic door, so you can actually pull the screen, keep bugs out, and you can actually open it without having to zip the zipper. If you take a look inside here, here's your pump station for your filling up your water, running your outdoor shower. It also gives you different instructions on how to winterize, how to set up the vehicle for camping, how to drain tanks, and also how to turn on your pump right there. Back in the corner there, it looks like there's a little space heater there. Over here, you got a few different light switches. You got light switch for up above. You got a little net for storage and also a bag for things that you want to keep up in there. Got your battery shut-off switch. You got two 12-volt USB plugs. And also, if you'd like a little bit more solar, you can do the ZAMP portable solar system for additional power. Your towing package, it actually is set for a 5,000-pound towing capacity with a 500-pound tongue weight. It's already pre-set up for a 7-pin plug-in. Do you have a backup camera? That shows up on your dash when you're put in reverse. On the ladder, interesting thing about the ladder is it does have a lock on it. So people aren't going to steal your ladder if you lock it. But this actual compartment back here, you see the lock? This is not where you're supposed to use your ladder. Because see how open it is and see how loose it is? This is the container setup right here. You take it off, walk it around to the side, and secure it on the rack up above. There we go. There we go. It either fits or it doesn't, right? Inside here is your black water tank. It is a cartridge toilet inside, so this is how you take care of the black tank. It is a 5-gallon tank. Nice thing about it is it's portable. Now you see down here, this is your gray tank. This is your black tank. Gray tank is going to be 21 gallons, so it's going to allow you to take a shower and drain the water from the sink. This is going to be from your toilet. Nice thing about this is you can fold it up, you can carry it into a porta potty or into a dump station, or you also have your capabilities of plugging it back in. Makes it very easy to use. Locks in place. Ladder allows you access to the roof. There's two solar panels up top that are a little bit over 200 watts of solar. Put this back in here. Let's go around to the front. Inside here is where you fill your diesel. Now notice that there's a little lip on that door that prevents people from stealing diesel. So you actually have to open the latch in order to close the door to pump. But you cannot close it with the door closed. Underneath the left side here is your release for the hood. You also have your power mirror controls. You point to the mirror you want to adjust, and then you use the arrows to adjust. Your power windows, your door locks. You also have your headlight controls over here as well. Inside your engine compartment, you have a beautiful 3.0 liter V6 turbo diesel. It's got 188 horsepower, 325 foot-pounds of torque. All your fluids and everything you need to do to maintain this vehicle are right up front and easy to get to. Diesel exhaust fluid, your coolant reservoir, your oil. You've got an air filter underneath this cap right here. You have your brake fluid and your coolant reservoir. If you need to jump the vehicle, say for any reason your battery is dead, you actually can jump the vehicle by adjusting right here for your positive, and then over here in the corner here on that brass plug right there is your negative. Your power plant on this vehicle is a four-wheel drive with a high-low adjustment on the diesel. So you have all the torque, nice driving vehicle. Opening up the compartment here, you have another screen door set up over here. You also have the ability to open and close without using the zipper. This little setup right here is a portable table. Nice thing about this is you can use it as a sit-down dinner table. You can also adjust the height of it, so if you're on an off-camber area where you're camping, you can actually level it with how you set up. Up inside here, you have your induction stove. Now the nice thing about the induction stove is you can plug it in and use it outside. Most times when I'm cooking bacon, the last thing I want is that bacon grease to stay inside the coach. This makes it a little bit cleaner and easier to take care of. And it's not very heavy, it's actually pretty light. Now with induction stoves, you actually do need to use a magnetic frying pan because it has to have a magnetic connection in order to heat up. So if you have little ones that touch the stove, they're not going to burn themselves because they don't have magnetic hands. Inside the refrigerator here, you actually have a little freezer up inside here. This is where you plug in your induction stove. You have your awning light. You turn that on and off. You can also bring in your awning. On the rail of the running board there's LED lights on the end. Kind of like puddle jumper lights. Give you you're walking up to your coach, you can kind of see where it's at. There is a switch in here that turns that off. That little, when it's on, that green light is on. It stays on until you turn it off. And then there's also this docking light out here, outside light for outdoor camping and stuff. You can shut that off as well. Come on in. Right now I have the bed in the upright position. So it allows you access to different things, like you have your spray hose that you can attach to your shower right over here. You also have access to your lithium batteries. You also have your 2000 watt inverter, and you can run your air conditioning unit off of this system. Got lights up here on the windows. You also have a screen back here that actually does have privacy. So you can actually cover up the windows completely with the screen. And also you have your screen door. You also have a couple different setups on your windows. So on the window you have a screen here. You also have a blockout capability for privacy. You got your light switches. You also have two 110 outlets. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually lower the bed. Pretty easy to do. You take the smallest key, put in this little keyhole here. It has to be in the on position in order to use it. You have your up-down arrows. Now this is a 6'4" length between both sides of this bed. Now I'm 6 feet tall and I can rest here comfortably without having to sleep at an angle. It's actually a pretty comfortable bed. If you take a look inside here, we've got some different storage compartments. Nice thing about this one is it has adjustable shelving. So you can actually put longer things in there, fishing rods, what have you. You also have some storage compartments down here underneath the sink that are full length. Nice thing about Winnebago is when they set up their drawers, they're all the way to the end, and they also have a lock on the end. They're actually really solid wood, good quality. This is your drawer to your induction stove. Air conditioning module, you can use that by the solar and the lithium batteries and the 2000 watt inverter. So you don't have to be plugged in with a generator or propane. All right. Winnebago gives you a box of goodies. Now this is a adjustable shower wet bath to the point where you can actually set it up to your liking and actually use it as a wet bath. I'm going to put that back up in there. There we go. You also have a curtain rod, so you can actually hang, not a curtain rod, a clothing rod, so you can actually hang clothes in here if you need additional closet space. Shampoo, toilet paper roll holder. Now this is a cartridge style toilet. The nice thing about it is you can actually turn it for more legroom. When you take your shower, you're going to be showering over the toilet, but it has a nice lid to cover it. And you also have a drain down below that goes into your gray tank. There's a vent up above, and there's also an inside light. Hot and cold shower, of course. Now when this is locked, you push it right to lock it, lefty-loosey to leave it unlocked. When it's locked, it doesn't open when you're driving down the road. When it's open, you actually have access to be able to put the different compartments in here, the different shelving. Which is kind of nice. And there's also a hook inside here for hanging up different things like jackets and different things. And notice there's a magnet up here that locks it in place. Right behind here, you actually have a storage compartment up above the sink. Herbs, spices, different things that you might need. You also have a rack over on the side for herbs and spices. You also have two 12-volt USB plugins. I'm going to grab that. On the left side here, you actually have a seatbelt set up for a third passenger. Now, you notice that there's a 2-person bed here. You can actually get the Luno Cab Bed Kit. It is offered as an option, which will actually put a air mattress between the 2 seats and the floor area, and they'll put an air mattress above the driver and passenger, giving you a third bed capability. Notice how the chair is turned around. The driver chair turns around as well as the passenger, so you can share this table. Underneath here, you actually have an extension to your countertop. So if you wanted to cook inside, you can also put that induction stove up here as well. They've thought about everything here as far as storage goes. Keep that out of the way underneath the seat. Now, there's also another storage compartment down here underneath the passenger seat. You also have 2 110 outlets down here. Another electrical panel right here. Let's see how we get into there. Your actual electrical switches are behind there. Let's hop into your power supply up here. You got your solar power monitors. You got your power control. You can actually control what the shore power or the solar power is doing. You also have all your tank levels. You have your another battery disconnect over here. But I'm going to take the key out of the bed control so I can actually turn on the ignition here to show some of the features on the dash. Now, this being the 3.0 liter V6, it's got a locking differential. It's also got hill start assist. On the dash itself, you've got the capabilities of paddle shifting. You've got your blinkers and also your windshield wipers. On the wand over here, this is where you set up your drive, neutral, and park, and reverse. So you press it down to put it in drive, and it shows that your drive up above. Put in reverse, your backup cameras come on. Press the button on the end to put it in park, and that way you're not going anywhere. On the dash, you actually have controls for your cruise control. You also have lane guidance and lane departure warning, and also lane assist, lane keep assist. So if you're driving down the road and you start to drift out of the lane, it'll actually pull you back into the lane to avoid getting into a collision. It does have a adaptive cruise control, so you can adjust the distance between you and the driver in front of you, and you can also adjust the sensitivity to the cruise control mechanism. Up in the mirror there, you also have a blind spot monitor. That little triangle shows up red if someone's in your blind spot. And if you start to go into your left lane and you've got your blinker on, it will actually alert you that there's somebody there. Up above here, you go to your home button. How is the visibility? Can you see that? Okay, you go through different buttons here. You can actually switch through just by running it like it's a dial. You can go to the right, you can go to the left, you can go back. On the right hand side, you've got your home buttons for your radio, and you can control what it does based on what direction you go with your thumb over that little button. We also have volume controls, and you also have your radio controls, so you can control what that does. On your air conditioning, you set up your AC. It's set to the temperature that you want. Adjust the fan speed, and then adjust where you want the air movement to go. Up above, you do have a 911 emergency SOS button. If you happen to get yourself in an accident or be involved in an accident and you need emergency, you can always report 911 as well. If you have if you notice an emergency, you can actually say, hey, I noticed an accident on the highway. They can actually send 911 to you, into the location. You also do have a button up here that's going to tell you when you need servicing, or if you have questions regarding any of the check engine lights that may come on throughout ownership. You can actually press that button and talk to a live operator. There are visors up above. There's storage up above the visors. And again, you know, my name is Nathan Clark. Thank you for taking a look at the video today. Please take a look at my banner down below and give me a call if you have any questions. Thank you.